folks. Welcome to this very fun, very exciting episode. The news has been out there for a couple of days. I haven't reported on it yet because it originally kind of started in the Reddit minds, which the Reddit Cloverfield community, it's been like the same core group of people for like the last almost 20 years. And I love them, and they're just as excited as me. But I kind of wanted to wait till we got some more confirmation from some of the other bigger industry sources before I talked about it. So we got that, and we're gonna dive into it, and then I'll give you guys some of my thoughts. But it's very exciting. I was concerned that this movie was shelved and nothing was gonna happen, but it is. So we're gonna go to Deadline. They have some of the details. There's not a lot of news, but the fact that there is news is plenty enough for me. There's plenty of news, even though it's minimal, but it's not bad news. Essentially, any news about Cloverfield is good news for the most part when people are talking about it. It is one of my favorite movies ever, so I'm just happy that there is something still happening. I was worried with talk of acquisitions of Paramount and all this stuff that it was going to fall off and kind of disappear, but it's not. And let's get to the story. So Deadline reports director Babak Anvari teases new Cloverfield sequel. You're going to get something amazing, which is what I want to hear. So let's go to the story a little bit. Babak Anvari is set to direct a new Cloverfield sequel, which is reportedly a direct sequel to the Matt Reeves original 2008 film, which is what I like to hear. We want a direct sequel. It's been almost 20 it's been almost 20 years since the original came out. So if they could pose this for like a 2028 release, 20 years later kind of thing, it'd be incredible. In the new interview during South by Southwest premiere of his latest film, Hollow Road, Anvari teased the new sequel. So sad that I cannot, because everyone on that team is very secretive. He can't say anything, which I understand. Obviously, if they're going to do this again with the same flair that they did the original with, that they have to keep things very, very under wraps so that it has as much of the flair and attention as the original. I've already told Countdown City Geeks, but whatever happens, just know that hopefully you're going to get something amazing. Although I've already didn't disclose any details about his follow-up film, he did express his excitement. He did express that his excitement about the project is high. So he's very excited to work on it. I'm just glad that it is happening. Deadline reported in December 2022. I remember I talked about this back then too, that Anvari was attached to direct the new Cloverfield movie with Joe Barton writing the scripts, J.J. Abrams producing for Bad Robot, along with Hannah Minghella and John Cohen. Brian Burke, Matt Reeves, and Drew Goddard are also attached as executive producers. Seeing Matt Reeves' name there, seeing Drew Goddard there, all these names warm my heart. These are all people that obviously were part of the original film. And to see if Matt Reeves comes back, that would be pretty stellar. So then they kind of just go on to describe what Cloverfield is, and I think a lot of people here already know that. The movie inspired follow-up films set in the same universe-ish, such as 2016's 10 Cloverfield Lane, amazing movie, and 2018's The Cloverfield Paradox, which was subpar. The franchise also inspired a manga graphic novel titled Cloverfield Kishin, which I'm trying to get my hands on, and I'd like to do a bigger video about it. But yeah, that's pretty much the news. There's not a lot of news, but the fact that it is happening and we do have some news about it is very, very exciting. And I think all of us that have kind of waited for a proper sequel to the original Cloverfield are very excited that that's what we're getting, it seems. I always played around with the idea that the sequel should be almost like a documentary about what happened on that day, and they could catch up with anybody that survived and kind of the fallout of it, and like kind of one of those where you see kind of a documentary about something bad that happened in history kind of take that similar approach. If the world isn't completely torn to shreds 20 years later, I don't know where in time this is going to take place, obviously, but I really hope it is um, actually 20 years in the future. This could come out in January 2008. I think they really got to get moving. Hopefully, they're already starting to work on stuff. Obviously, they can't talk about anything. But I really hope they get moving. I hope this comes out in January 2028, which is 3 years away. I know it's still a long time, but just to have a 20-year anniversary sequel to this movie that made such an impact and still, I think, was kind of a landmark film for me, I think that's very, very exciting. And the audience for the movie is still growing. People are discovering it every day. They're discovering 10 Cloverfield Lane and all the ARG stuff. It kind of inspired me to get into marketing in a way and make that my career, just because I saw what fun kind of things you can do when you're marketing something, especially a film. You could be more creative. You could use technology. It just showed you all the ways that you can kind of push the medium forward. And Cloverfield did that in a lot of ways. Did it for me. I did it for a lot of people. I mean, found footage. I know a lot of people have a problem with Cloverfield because of the shaky cam and all that stuff, but I think it's such a quintessential film. Also, there is still a lot of people making stuff that's very Cloverfield centric, and I always wanted to make something Cloverfield on my own. I'm not teasing anything. I don't have anything, but I did see this shirt online. This company called Cavity Colors did a drop of a Cloverfield shirt, and whenever anybody does anything Cloverfield, kind of in any sort of official capacity, I kind of have to get it. But I did pick up this. That's very involved. Not typically the kind of thing I would wear, but I just had to. Something has found us. It's very inspired by the original poster. You have the monster attacking, all that stuff, the original colors. I haven't worn it yet. I literally just got it, but I just have to have more Cloverfield stuff. There's not enough Cloverfield stuff out there. And anytime you want to get your hands on something, you have to go to eBay. I did get one of the Cloverfield hats that they originally put out as a promo thing, which is like my pride and joy when it comes to the movie and the steelbooks. But anyway, before I get too down the well, I just wanted to share that. Just look out for little Cloverfield kind of things as they come out. But this is the news. It's very exciting. Let me know what you guys think about this Cloverfield sequel news. It is not dead. Cloverfield 2, Cloverfield 4, whatever you want to call it, is still happening. And it's very exciting. I don't know when it's going to come out. And it seems like they are taking a super secretive approach to it, which is also super exciting and exactly what they should be doing. And I don't know. This got me very excited. I'm very excited for this. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. What do you think is going to happen with this movie? Are we getting it soon? Are we getting it in 2028, the 20-year anniversary? We'll see. I think that's what's going to happen. I think they're ramping up for it, but if they're being so secretive about it, I think we're going to get something really cool. I feel like stuff leaked when it came to 10 Cloverfield Lane and Cloverfield Paradox. We knew a lot of the details about that and kind of the production issues, but the fact that we haven't really heard anything about this to the point where we thought it was canceled maybe is very exciting to me. I'd rather not know anything until it's time for it to come out. I do like these little tidbits, but that's about it. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you soon. Hopefully we get a little bit of more news here and there. If you're interested in pop culture and stuff like this, Cloverfield, comic book stuff, all kinds of movies, the weird, the strange, you're in the right place. Subscribe to the channel. We'll really be happy to have you there. Look, got a little banner for you. Subscribe. And tune into the live streams. Put on the bell so you know when I go live. I'm a little impromptu, but if people want to participate more live, I'll try to get a schedule going. But thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you. Hope you have a good evening, good day whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you very soon.